Hey guys, it's JuV Day 15. Thought I'd do something a bit different for today's video, and I'm going to create some characters. I may or may not end up writing a story with these guys. I'm gonna decide about that later. Now, how am I gonna create these characters? I am on thecharactercreator.org, which is a site that creates characters online. It's just images, so it'll like randomize all of the stuff. I was going to use Hero Machine, which I used a lot in my childhood, but it's really unintuitive to use for randomness, and well, no, it's very intuitive to use, it's just awkward to use now. I'm going to set character creator to random, and then I'm going to give the characters a name, give them stats, like D&D stats with the standard point array, and then I'm going to give them a little bit of a backstory in some form or other. I think that this'll work. So if you're sitting comfortably, I'll begin. What have we got first? We've got a woman. We've got... That is a look. That is a look. So I'd say that this character is pretty militant looking. She almost looks a little bit like Misty Knight from Marvel Comics. Not the one from Netflix MCU so much, really, but she does look a bit like the version from the actual comics. She's clearly quite tough, so her physical stats are probably going to be pretty high up. We'll go like this, but I reckon that her dump stat's probably going to be wisdom. I'm going to call her Maya, and her surname is gonna be North. Maya North did her army training a long time ago, but couldn't go through with fighting the war she was trained for. She flunked out and came home, but found herself shunned by her family. Since she had to go it on her own from then, Maya has taken it on herself to go from town to town to speak out against the war, which has continued for far longer than anyone expected. Okay, so moving on. What will we have now? It's another woman, and oh, she's got a dog. Oh god, she is grumpy looking. She is she is really she's something. I'm not weighing that high. I'm not weighing her intelligence particularly high either. Actually, I'm gonna go that lower actually, and neither is wisdom. I think that's oh boy, there's some choices there. And what will her name be? I'm gonna call her Clarice. Clarice Grant. Clarice Grant has had a hard life up till now. She's lived in poverty and found herself needing to use unsavory methods to make ends meet. However, she shot to prominence in two different areas, the criminal underground and the anti-war movement. Clarice found many contacts through her improved work as a stripper that enabled her to rise through the ranks of the Flamio crime family at a breakneck pace, and she leveraged those connections to pursue her own moral agenda. Okay, let's try for another one. And we've got a man. What is with this character? He looks nuts. He's got the stethoscope. He's got cyborg implants just everywhere. And, oh, this character, though. This character, he's boy. What have we got? I'd say that strength is maybe not his strongest thing, so I'll go with that. Int is clearly reasonably high. So let's go with that. I mean, you've got to be pretty charismatic to pull off this nonsense. So let's just give him that. His dump stat is going to be... Dump stat is going to be Constitution. He clearly needs those cyborg plants for a reason. And, oh boy, he's clearly not in the best state. So, naturally, I would have to buff that if I was doing some sort of game with him, because he is clearly tougher than that because of his implants and stuff, but at the same time, And his name is Keel. Joe Keel. Yeah, Joe Keel had never been a particularly physically powerful man in his youth, but he was clever and charming and used that to put himself through med school in record time. However, after a terrible accident that left him with little movement in any part of his body, he designed himself a brand new style of robotic prosthesis that brought him to the public eye as he fitted it. Okay, let's try for one last one, and we've got a male. This is a strong look. Yeah, yep, this is a very strong look. So I'd say that this guy, he's got to be pretty strong. I think this guy's maybe not that many brains, because he doesn't seem to realise that it's not a good idea for you to have no top on all times. I'm giving him pretty good physical stats because he's clearly pretty tough to be able to pull it off. He's going to be called Oliver Morgan. Oliver Morgan was little more than a small-time thug for the Flemio crime family for several years, but after being caught by the police, he determined to turn his life around and go to community college, where he got involved with some hippies who took him under their wing and guided him into some new activities like hacky sack to channel his instincts towards more productive ends. So these are the characters that I've created. I think that they're an eclectic bunch, and I will probably find some way of including them all in a story that I will write and probably put up on YouTube at some point, maybe, or at least an excerpt of it. If you want to come up with your own stories with these characters, do let me know. I would love to see what you've written in the comments down below. I would find that quite interesting to see. And yes, I'd love to know what you thought of these characters and what I've done with them in the comments below as well. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next day of JuV. Bye!